We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the Dallas Cowboys. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
That's it, baby. We got work. Check 19. Check 53. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Show it up. Show it up.
Allen now on first down. Going right side, he has Witten. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
53. Hey, high 7.
To the air, Allen. He'll rifle this one. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Watch QB jump. Watch QB jump.
Completes it right side to Dodson. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Let's go, Heavy. Set, go. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Haskins going to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Quinn. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Down, 60 outlaw. Watching you drive. Rip right, rip right.
This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped. Right around the 13.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Cowboys' 13-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
65.
2nd down, Haskins. And Davis with it left side. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. Adrian Peterson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 23 yards on the play. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. On 52. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That's the end of the first quarter.
6-0 our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Cooper's got it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
56, 56. 53, check.
From the gun, it's Allen, and he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott. That'll bring up 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Go. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's put him on the go.
To throw again. Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Defense, let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Paul Richardson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Cooper was the target there, and it's 3rd down.
50, 56, half 85, half 85. Check me out. White 56. Go. Rap. 56. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, hold. Watch the boot.
From the gun, Allen looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Take it at the 37. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Let's get it.
The Redskins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Allen forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On first down, Allen. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To throw again on second down. Allen, he'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
53 is the mic. Here we go,
Running with Elliott. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain there of 21 yards.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Second and goal at the Redskins' 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Let's pick it up. Let's get it.
Hey, Wood.
To throw, it's Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. And here's Allen. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The kick by Maher is good. Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move, the Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Open man is cleared. He completes it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
They start the second half with a run by Geis. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
second down and 4. Haskins looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Geis going right. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now it's Haskins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. 44. Hey, hold on. 44. Here we go. Here we go.
On first down, it's Haskins. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Right. Mike's ball forward. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Back to the ground game now with Geis. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Redskins, first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Hurry up. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. You better be afraid of me. You better be.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Dwayne Haskins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10.
Bring it. 19. Got to do better. Come on, QB. Alert. Smooth. Go.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Being chased out left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Ryan Kerrigan in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
3rd and 14.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Bravo!
Allen operating from the gun. He fights him off. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Ryan Kerrigan, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. The tackle by Robert Quinn.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Here's Tressway now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Back now at FedEx Field, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Here's Tressway now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Exit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that takes us from second to third down.
Check 53, Mike. Swiss. Hey, tight. 53.
Operating from the gun, Allen. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
3 plays and out. It's fourth down.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
All 52. Mike 51. Down to lose one.
From the gun, Allen steps away to his left. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Buying time to his left. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
The Cowboys on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the run. Mike, 53. Mike.
Allen now from the gun. He'll throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Allen now on first down. Flushed out right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
53 is the Mike. Watch your slap. 53 is the Mike.
On second down, it's Elliott, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a third down.
Hey, box truck. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
Now Allen to throw, operating from the gun. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Hey, Delta.
Allen going to go on 4th down. The quick slant caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, high 7.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs.
Mike, 44. I got one.
They start on the ground with Geis. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
3rd down, here's Geis. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tressway now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Here's Austin. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
319.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Monte Nicholson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Guys showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here.
And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Redskins, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they will fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Yeah. 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 Okay. 30,000.